Hello and welcome to the next pickups video, where initially this was going to be a month-long one, but as you would have seen from my channel update, I changed what I was going to be doing this month. Originally, this is actually, so many times I've actually had to record this intro because I deleted the original, I deleted the other take, and I think I deleted a few more. So yeah. Enjoy this pickups. I got quite a lot, and yeah, enjoy this massive pickups video because, like I said, I got a lot. So yeah, enjoy. Yeah, big old crate of Blu-rays. First time I had seen something like that in a charity shop with that many Blu-rays, and I only got one. Yeah, I only got one Blu-ray. I looked through everything. There's things I was like, oh, maybe, maybe not. And in the end, I just got one thing. I even went over and looked at the rest. There's nothing there except for this. And that is the first Amazing Spider-Man movie. Have not seen it. I did try watching it a while ago, and I just gave up. I think it was just I wasn't in the right headspace for it. So I might give this another go now, And, the case isn't in the best of shapes. I'm not gonna lie, you can even tell a sticky residue there. But, yeah, everything's there. I paid €2 for this, so I'm not going to complain too much. Let's see. In CEX, I got 4 Blu-rays, 3 which are TV shows. One is a movie that I've never seen before. So I spent €7 on these 4 Blu-rays in there. So I got Mrs. Brown's Boys Series 1. I got Mrs. Brown's Boys Series 2. And then I also got Mrs. Brown's Boys Series 3. So for the first 3 series of Mrs. Brown, it was like €7. And I just got them because, I do like this show. I hate the movie, but I like this show. And it's been a while since I actually picked up anything TV show related. So I thought, why not? I still have room on my other shelf to put these on. And then the last thing I got was a horror movie that I know next to nothing about. It was just €1, so I said, fuck it, why not? And that is Day of the Dead. I think this might be the Day of the Dead remake. Based off of George A. Romero's Day of the Dead. So yeah, this might be the remake. So yeah, I've never seen any of the Day of the Dead movies or what have you. And, I'm not that big into horror, which is why you never really see me pick up horror. But I was like, it's €1, why not? And, yeah. So, moving on to a St. Vincent de Paul shop that I very rarely will go into. And that's simply because even though they have the best deals for DVDs and that it's 50 cents per DVD, they have one Blu-ray there, and that's for Gladiator, and it's €4. I keep leaving it there because I'm like, if I really want it, I could pay €3 in CEX for it, though it's not in my local one. So in hindsight, I'd be paying €5. So it's not a movie that I've seen, so it hasn't been worth picking up. But I went in today, and the first thing that caught my eye is, like, I grew up loving Power Rangers. Like, on the most recent live stream that AJ done, which was the 16th of September, because I'm recording this on the 19th, I mentioned that one of the first VHS tapes that I ever got was for Power Rangers when I was 3 or 4. So spotted a Power Ranger figure, and I was like, I asked how much it was. I was initially told €1, but then I got this plus 2 DVDs for $1.50. So I'm not going to complain. If you want to look at it as I paid €1 for this and 25 cents each for the 2 DVDs, by all means. But I rarely see these out and about, and because this one in particular, SPD Red, is a part of my childhood, I actually owned this, not this exact figure, but I owned one of these as a kid. I was like, for nostalgic, I'll pick it up. And it's the same, like, anytime I'll see anything Power Rangers that I know I had, I'll tend to pick it up. But the 2 DVDs that I picked up was the second Ring film. So I have not seen any of the Ring films. There's the back. The first one is in my local CEX. I think it still is. I'm not too sure. The main reason why I haven't picked it up is because it's not like this. Like, you know, it has kind of like a lenticular on it, but it's not like the whole thing's lenticular. It's just a little piece of cardboard that was stuck in there. Like, you could take out the cardboard and you'd have like the actual artwork. So that's kind of why I've been leaving it there. But yeah, I mean, 50 cent or 25 cent, whichever way you want to work it for this, I'm not going to complain. And the next one that I saw was like, oh yeah, that's going to be an instant pickup for me, even though I do hate these clamshell cases. I actually haven't checked the condition of the disc. Oh yeah, that's not going to work. I probably will. I'm not going to return it or anything. Worst case scenario, I just bring it down to CEX and ask them to clean it up. But it's Space Jam, the original Space Jam. I love this movie. I've watched it I used to watch it so much as a kid. And yeah, I just really enjoy it. And like, I see it in my local CEX that isn't in this clamshell. And it's like a $5. I'm like, I'm not really willing to spend a $5 on this. So for 50 cent or 25 cent, again, whichever way you want to work it, I'm all for it. So the last 3 things that I got here are, again, 3 more Blu-rays, because instead of having my granny, you know, drive me to and home from Aldi, I walked there, and on the way to walking to Aldi is another St. Vincent de Paul shop, and I went in and they've moved their stuff around again, like their media. It used to be like near the till and that, and then they moved it back to where I would have known it to be. And there was a bunch of Blu-rays, and I did look at them all, and I only really picked out 3. It's initially going to be 2, and in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have picked one of them up, because it is a remake of one that I have. I'm pretty sure it's not a great remake, but I'll go through what I've got. So to start off with, it is a remake, and this isn't the one that I'm upset with picking up. I got these for like $1.50, so I'm not really going to complain too much, but it is the remake of the A-Team. And what's cool about this is it actually comes not only with a slipcase, but it comes with the 4 art cards. So you have that guy, you have Mr. T Wannabe, you have him, and then you have the leader. Like, I watched not a lot of the original A-Team. Like, I've definitely seen a handful of episodes, and I like it. I know my mother loved this show, and she thought that, this was an alright reboot. And it's 3 discs, by the looks of things. So, we have disc 1. Okay, so we have the Blu-ray, the DVD, and a disc 2 that's supposed to be put into the laptop for a digital copy. So there that is. And by the looks of things, is it a reversible cover? Kind of a reversible cover, but I'll just stick with what's here. And yeah, so I haven't seen the reboot film. I don't think it done that well, but I mean, for 50 cent, I'm not going to complain too much. The next one is a Blu-ray upgrade. I've I initially thought I already had it on Blu-ray, but looking up, no. The one that I have is the live-action remake, and I was going to buy it regardless of whether or not I had it because it's factory sealed, and it is one of my favorite movies, and it's the quote-unquote Diamond Edition, and it is of the original Jungle Book on Blu-ray. 50 cents for this, and like I said, it's still brand new and sealed. So that's amazing. I don't know if I'm gonna open it just yet, but I mean 50 cents for a nice slipcover and it's factory sealed. You can't complain too much about that. As a fantastic score in a charity shop. And so the last one that I got is the remake that I initially didn't realize there was a remake until I got out of the store. And it is the remake of The Magnificent Seven. I'm pretty sure I have this on DVD. I'm trying to look for it if it's out near me, but it does not appear to be so. But again, it's a slipcover. I haven't heard too much about this movie to know if it's really that bad. But yeah, there's disc number 1, which is a Blu-ray. And then disc number 2 is a bonus disc. So, I don't know if I'm going to be keeping this or if I will trade it in. It depends on how much I get for trading it in. Or if it's good or not. I'll probably look up a few reviews. But I spent 10 minutes there. So I don't know exactly how long this is going to be. Or if this is going to be a monthly pickups. But we will wait and see. So it'll be a second for you. I don't know how long for me. Okay, so it's been a second for you. It's been 24 hours for me because I had to go back into town today. And I had like €75 left after all bills were paid and I had a takeaway. And I had to go back into town, and my plan was to only spend a $5 from my bank, as well as the €2 coin that I got from doing my shopping yesterday, because when I went to go get a trolley, a €2 coin was still in there, so I was like, oh cool, saves me having to use my 2p coin. And yeah, that did not happen. I spent nearly €14. I bought a few drinks, some jellies, some deodorant, and these. So yeah, one is from Tesco. Surprisingly enough, I actually found something for a decent price in Tesco that I wanted to pick up. Because I do check Tesco, my local Tesco, and just to see if they have anything cheap enough. But everything that they do have there is always in around between €8 to €13 for a DVD. I don't feel comfortable paying that much for a DVD. I'd gladly pay that amount for a Blu-ray, but they barely have Blu-rays. And if they do, it's only the newest release, which currently, as of recording this, is Elvis. But yeah, so I'll start off with the CEX one, because I did see two things that I would have liked to get, and if they're there on Monday, I'll definitely be picking them up. But I bought, because I very rarely see these in my local CEX stuff, and I kind of do want to own them as well. So that being, I bought the second series of South Park. I love this show. I got into it pretty late. I did watch a handful of episodes and I did enjoy those, but it wasn't until like season 18 or season 19 or I think, yeah, season 18 or season 19 that I really got into the show. And even though I haven't seen every episode, I still know enough to, keep up. But yeah, this is the second ever series, and excuse me, I have seen a few of the episodes from here. But I mean, $2.50 for an entire season of a show, you can't really go wrong. So the thing that I got in Tesco is something that I have been wanting, and I have been eyeing the Blu-ray because it was actually roughly the same price for the Blu-ray in CEX versus what I got in Tesco. And the main reason why I bought the DVD of it instead of the Blu-ray is because my local CEX doesn't have the Blu-ray. If I were to order it, that's another €2 on top of that. So it'd be €7 in total. So I basically saved myself €2. I probably will upgrade it to the Blu-ray at some point, but it's been one I've been wanting, and I haven't seen it since it came out in cinema when I went with my cousin, a bunch of his friends, and my ex. So it is Detective Pikachu. I also bought it because it has this nice, beautiful slip cover. Like, that's the slip by itself versus this. So it is still sealed. I will be opening it, unlike with the Jungle Book Blu-ray that I got yesterday. So I'm actually in the midst of trying to open it now. Because, like, I did enjoy this movie the one time that I did see it. So, oh, so it's a recyclable case. So there's nothing really in it, and it does feel flimsy, but I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 donor cases right now that I could easily swap this in. But yeah, that's what I have. So I'm actually going to be ending this off now because as you might have seen from a channel update, things are changing on the channel. I don't fully know yet myself, and I'm going to iron those details out, but you already have known it. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all on the next upload. Okay, so I know I just went to end off the video. It's been 24 hours, and I'm after getting a bag full of free shit. I've only gone through a small few of them, so I already know what I'm keeping and what I'm not going to keep. And let's dive right into it. So the first thing we have here is Nicole Kidman in The Others. I have no idea what this is about. I will definitely be reading the back of this to see whether or not I'm going to be keeping it, or because it's a rental copy, I won't be able to trade it into my local CEX. And yeah, so I'll either keep it or give it into a charity shop. So that's the first thing. I'm just gonna have to put these down. The next up we have Des Bishop, Dysfunctional. It's a comedy show. Not a big Des Bishop fan, so this will be either traded in or donated to charity. Up next is a TV show box set, and it's a TV show that I've never seen, that being The Sopranos Series 3. I've been tempted to get back, tempted to give this a go. My list is just too long for shows to get into. I made the smart mistake of rewatching Breaking Bad and also starting the new Pokemon anime that's on Netflix. So yeah, the complete Series 3 of The Sopranos I will more than likely keep. This will just unfortunately be thrown out. It's Lost, the complete first series, Volume 6, episodes 21 to 24. It's not a full box set by the looks of things, and Lost is definitely not a show that I see myself getting into, and this will either be thrown out or traded into, or not traded in, but donated to charity, unfortunately. Up next is definitely another one that is trade in / donate to charity, and that is the complete first season of Grey's Anatomy. I have no intention of ever watching this show, so it's going into the get rid pile. Up next is Bad Santa. The disc is loose because unfortunately the case is not. It's a little bit broken. I probably will trade this in because I have no interest in this whatsoever. I didn't when it was coming out. I don't now. But up next is one I will be keeping for sure, and that is the complete Series 1 of Dexter. I have tried watching this before. I watched the first 3 episodes, and then I just never got back to it. But now that I actually have the complete Series 1 I will definitely be getting around to watching it at some point. Next is one that I am not too sure on. That is The Matrix. I've never seen The Matrix. I did play the Matrix game on PS2. I love that game. That's a really good game. But I've never seen The Matrix. So I'm half tempted to keep, trade in, donate to charity type of thing. So I think for now I'll have it in the keep pile. Up next is Spider-Man 2. I already own this on Blu-ray. As you already know, I recently upgraded it to Blu-ray, so I have no need for this. So yeah, it is going into the trade-in / donate to charity pile. So this is the last thing that I know of that's in this bag, and that is Russell Crowe's Gladiator. I have not seen this. I might keep it because I already know that there is a Blu-ray of this in a charity shop for €4. So it might, entice me to upgrade it at some point. But for now, I'll definitely have it in the keep pile. So what's left in here, I have no idea. What I just showed you there is stuff I did know about, because I had a quick look at it whilst taking it out of my granny's car. Because this was all a gift from one of my granny's friends. So yeah, let's just pull up the first thing. This is going to be thrown out. It is a bootleg of a movie, Becoming Jane. So there is no point in keeping this. This will immediately go into the trash. So that's going to start a second pile. Okay, we have a PC game, Max Payne. I'm not a PC gamer. It's complete. That's something I might give this to my cousin. He is a PC gamer, so I'll see if he wants that. Up next is the complete first series of Skins. I have absolutely no interest in this show. It's not something that interests me. So that will go into the trade-in pile. Let's see. There wasn't much. There's not much in here. Let's see. We have the Manchurian Candidate. I've probably butchered that. It's going to be one of those where I need to read up. Apparently, it's been a BAFTA and Golden Globe nominated film. So I'll put it in the keep for now until I do a bit more research on it to see if it's actually something that I would like. So let's see what we have here. This looks like another bootleg. It is for Veronica Guerin. I don't know. It's a bootleg. It goes in the trash. Up next we have Mr. and Mrs. Smith. No interest in this. I think I've seen bits and pieces of it. So it will just have to go into the trade-in pile. It's not something that interests me. Up next we have You, Me, and Dupree. I will probably keep this. It's a comedy. I like comedies, so I haven't seen it before, so I'll add it into the collection. We're down to the last four here. The first one is, which one is this? Fellowship of the Ring. I already own this on DVD, so that will go into the trade-in pile. I still have not seen any Lord of the Rings things. I've seen bits and pieces, I think, when I was a kid, but just never really got into it. Up next is one I already have on Blu-ray Steelbook, being Sweeney Todd, so there's no point in me keeping that. I still have yet to watch that. Then we have it's a driver theory test. That might be something worth keeping. And then, lastly here, is something I definitely know I'm not going to keep. It's called Beer Fest. I know none of the people that's in this. So I don't think I'm going to keep this. So it will go into the trade-in pile. So that's it now. That's it. That's this video done. I'm sorry that it's, you know, another 20-minute video. But shit happens, you know. Shit happens. This is what happens when I get free stuff. So yeah, only keeping a small stack. Let me actually pull it up. So I'm only really keeping this out of the stack. 2 that's being thrown away. One I might, one of the PC stuff I might keep. You know, if I ever do decide to get a driver's license, and stuff to add into my pile to trade in. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you later on this month for another pickups video.